AI in Microsoft 365 isn't just about Copilot writing text. It's about agents that take action. In this demo, for my Pluralsight course, I'll show you how you can use AI prompts in Copilot Studio to pull real data using your model. Let's jump right in. Let's keep building our employee self-service agent over here. And for the next demo, I want to add a topic. So let me add a topic from blank over here, and you'll notice a bit of a difference. For my trigger is the agent chooses based on intent. I don't have a list of trigger phrases and things like that. I just have to explain to the agent what will this topic do. And then based on intent, the agent will redirect the user to my topic. So for this one, I want to call it vacation days. And for my description is, this tool can handle queries like these. Vacation days, how many vacations do I have? Check my vacation balance, PTO, things like that. You can give it a list of phrases if you want, or you can say, use this topic when the user wants to know about how many days of vacation you have left. It's really up to you how you do it. And honestly, experiment in your own scenarios, because I feel like with every model and every scenario, it will be different. And earlier in this course, we did a quick test. I asked it about vacations, and it gave me general information from my knowledge sources. Like, hey, if you worked from between 0 and 3 years, you have this many days. But that's not good enough. In my organization here, I have a Dataverse table that logs how many days every user has left of vacation. In your organization, well, you might have it in Workday, you might have it in another HR management system. Remember, you can connect to them, no problem. You might have them, hopefully not in an Excel sheet, but that would work as well. I want my agent to actually go in this Dataverse database, get how many days I have left as a user, and then send me that information. And for that, I will show you how to use a new prompt from the AI builder. Let me close this over here. Let's click on next. You can see it's the first time I'm using this in this environment. This is why. Okay, great. I will call it prompt vacation days over here. And one of the unique things with the prompts here, if I go to the model, I have 5 choices by default. You see GPT-4 Mini, GPT 4.1, GPT-5, GPT-03, and GPT-5 Reasoning. However, I can add stuff from Azure AI Foundry. And Azure AI Foundry, and I had to double check this number because it's crazy. You have over 11,000 AI models you can choose from. So if you want to use DeepSeek, Gemini, Grok, or anything like that, using prompts, you can choose the model that you want. You have 11,000 choices, which is amazing. Okay, so in my prompt here, I want to say, search the database I'll add content, and then let me add our table from Dataverse. Now, there is no search function here, so I'm just going to have to scroll down a bit to my employee holidays table that I had. Let's hope that I'm not going to miss it. There we go. Here it is. And I want to keep the user email and the days left this year. That is important for me. So search the database and I'm giving it the table and the columns. And then I will say, and find out how many days the user with. And then I will add a text input here. I will call the input user email, and then it wants a sample data. Let me go to my table here. Let me pick Vanessa as an example here. Great. And then I'll say has left. And in order to only get the right information, I will also add only return the number. Now let's click on test. If everything goes well, I should have 35. Now, this is one of the scenarios where I probably do not need a specialized model like Grok 3, which would add a cost in Azure Foundry. I can probably use GPT 4.1 as well, and it would also give me 35, hopefully over here. But this is an example on how you can decide for your business which model works for you for a very specific task. So your agent can be using 20 different models if you want to, depending on what skills it has. We can also go back in user email. Let me try Vlad here, and it should be 50 now. Once I try with Vlad, let's take a look at the model response over here. There we go, 50. Awesome. That is great. And let's click on save over here. Okay, my prompt has saved. We're back in our topic. And of course, it's asking me, okay, Vlad, we did a test with a placeholder, but we need to give it the dynamic user email. So let me search email over here. Awesome. And then I'll create a new variable here, and I will call it, let's go modify the properties over here. I will call it days left this year as the variable name for the topic. Great. Let's save it. So I should have that information in the variable right now. And finally, of course, we have to actually inform the user, because this will just save the information in the variable. It won't tell the user. So I'll say here, you have, let's go to the variable here, days left this year, text. I want to get the text from it, vacation days left. Awesome. Let's click on save and try it out. Okay, now it's time to test it. So let's write the prompt here. Let me do vacation days, which should hopefully hit my vacation days topic. Perfect. Now it did the prompt, and because I'm Vlad here, I have 50 vacation days left. That's awesome. So now we empowered our agent to go look up information in a Dataverse table, in addition to all of the knowledge it has from my intranet, the benefits site, all of that. We empowered it to go to a Dataverse table and get the information, help the user by connecting to another system. But there's even more that we can do. That's how AI prompts can turn a simple agent into a real assistant. Wonderful journey from building to publishing and monitoring agents. Check out the full course on Pluralsight, either by clicking on the link that you see on the screen right now, or check out the link inside the description.